Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Banter in the Box, episode 59. It's your game week 16 review. There were just enough games last week to make it a valid game week, although because of the Omicron variant, many games were postponed. So it was a fairly low scoring week. Two managers went into the transfer market this week. And in this week's Banter in the Box, we've got your game week 16 winners and losers. One manager of the season point to all the game week 16 winners. Manager of the season point lost, if they had any, to the game week 16 losers. And we've also got a manager of the season update, albeit pretty much only two managers are now making any attempt to win that £15 million worth of free tactical gambits to be used next season. So your game week 16 winners take a bow. The Appleys United manager Marie Apperley climbed one place this week to the heady heights of 26th in the table. You have to go back to game week 5 for the last time that Marie was that high in the table. Take a bow, also yours truly, climbing a place to 9th. I haven't been as high as 9th since game week 1. Take a bow, also the number 1 rated manager in the Family Fantasy Football League, Arden Diamonds manager Steve Holmes. He climbed one place to 3rd, and that's a season high for Mr. Holmes as he makes a bid for a 5th Family Fantasy Football League title. And finally, take a bow, Gobi Desert Canoe Club manager Pops Hoxby climbed one place back up to 6th with a second weekly win of the season. So they are your game week 16 winners. Game week 16 losers, hide your head in shame. Nicola's and Nelka's manager Nicola Irving dropped one place to 27th. Not unusual for Nicola to be in and around the relegation zone, but 27th is the lowest position that Nicola's occupied since way back in game week 9. Hide your head in shame. Also, Never the Boys manager Jack Hoxby dropped 2 places to 22nd in the table, and that is a season low for Jack. Bad news again for the Ostrich bar steward Steve Maloney, dropped another place down to 16th. You have to go back to the 22nd of August 2020, over a year ago, for the last time that Steve Maloney was that low in the table. But without a doubt, the game week 16 biggest loser was Greece Lightning's Alexi Lagos. Dropped 2 places down to 5th. He was this week's lowest game week scorers with only 5 points. And 5th place is the lowest position that Alexi's been in since the 23rd of August 2020. Almost 18 months since Alexi was as low as 5th in the table. Now, manager of the season. This was your picture. It was worth 10 points. And you just had to tell me which 2 current Family Fantasy Football League managers are pictured there. It's been rolling over and over and over. That's why it's worth 10 points this week. And the only 2 managers that are now trying to win the Manager of the Season title were the only 2 managers to have a guess this week. Hatch United manager Neil Hatch thought that it was a picture of Finger in Hoe Rangers manager Ryan Perrin and Megan Hoxlade Chamberlain manager Megan Hoxby. That, Neil, is an incorrect guess. And Benny United manager Mark Benwell thought that it was a picture of Lyndon's Lovelies manager Joe Hoxby with Gobi Desert Canoe Club manager Pops Hoxby. That, Mark, was an incorrect guess. So we're rolling it over again, but before that, the manager of the season table looks like this. All of the game week 16 winners registered there. So Marie Apperley climbs up to joint 12th on 2 points. Myself go joint 5th on 6 points, and Steve Holmes and Pops Hoxby go joint 3rd on 7 points each. But it's still Hatch United out in front ahead of brother-in-law Mark by 1 point. But it could all change if more the people than Neil or Mark have a go at this question. Because like I say, it's rolling over again. So it's now worth 12 manager of the season points. And despite the pleas from Benny United manager Mark Burnwell, I'm not going to give you any clues yet. What I will say is, to get those 12 points, you have to name both managers pictured there. And of course, they are current Family Fantasy Football League managers. Remember, each manager is only allowed one guess between each of the Banter in the Box videos. The next Banter in the Box video should be New Year's Eve, but it might be a bit earlier, so don't leave it too late to get your guesses in. But that is it for this week. It's a quick one because, hey, it's Christmas Eve, right? Have a fantastic Christmas, whatever you are doing. It should be a high-scoring week in the Family Fantasy Football League. Omnicron allowing, it should be a double Premier League game week this week. And important news to tell you that, all things being equal, this Monday the 27th at around noon, live on the Family Fantasy Football League Facebook group, we will have the second round draw for the Family Fantasy Football League Cup. So keep your eye out for that. If you're not yet a member of the Family Fantasy Football League Facebook group, send me a request to join and I will add you. Until then, great Christmas everyone. Bye bye.